All right, good afternoon, fellow citizens of Nigeria. Yes, this is still just Adeton. So if you remember, when a lot of you were tagging me concerning mohbad issue, I said I will speak that there's a lot that needs to be done, and we have to take it one step at a time. And the first step is what we have done. And I want to appreciate every one of you that came on the live video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the prayers. Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered, there is in our midst. However, I'm somebody like a lot of you, if you know me very well, eyes on the ball. I'm not somebody who comes out to talk just because I'm under pressure or because I just feel like talking. I always have a directive and specific instructions, and that is why we'll continue to talk about our pains, our problems, and way forward. And so please, I want to encourage you. One of the things I've realized in this country is our problems, our challenges have become contents. It has become content for a lot of people, not understanding that let's face our problem. mohbad, standing up for justice for mohbad. Now, I keep telling people, in everywhere you go in life, whether good or bad, what have you been able to pick? And what I've been able to pick from this is what I want to discuss with you people. Today, my talk is with our younger generation, our children. I always say it. One person gives birth to a child. The whole society owes these children the responsibility to protect them. And this message is for you, our youth. I want to plead with you. I've been able to put out some things so that I don't waste time. Listen, you are changed. Our voice is changed. I want to ask you, music is supposed to be a healing for the soul. Music is supposed to be how you express your happiness, your message, and all of that. When did music become a hierarchy or intimidation and thing of influence? As our children, before they can sing and become somebody, they have to start to join some kind of pit. Where are your voices? Change is me and you with your voice. Who are you emulating? When we were young, when they ask us, who is your role model? Joke Silva, Nelson Mandela, who is this my favorite singer in South Africa? That's the person I used to emulate because I saw what they were doing. Miriam Makeba. Now, people like that were role models because we saw what they were doing and the positive impact. Today, who are the role models for our children? Musicians will tell you, Lagbaja is my role model. You go to their page. So our children don't have anything they think about. My role model, I like this musician. This is what this musician is doing. Now, you need to understand the differences when people are acting and when they are their personal self. What are you looking? If you pick A as your role model, who is this person? What does this person do? You people want to become musicians, and you are being subdued. Your lives are subdued. You are being intimidated because you are desperate. Listen, life is a step at a time. It's unfortunate a lot of people don't know a lot of things about me. A lot of people only know me. It's either you know me by babyology or you know me by, oh, she's an activist. There are so many parts of me, and unfortunately you're getting to know so many parts of me from here. Please, I want to plead with our children. Learn to speak out. If our own parents failed us, you people should not fail this generation. And I keep saying it, the children you fail to protect today. This is a wake-up call for we parents. Learn to listen to your children. Learn to visit your children. Learn to monitor your children. No child is too young to be monitored. We all have different energy. We all have different spirits. Some people can talk. Some people will just keep quiet. Some people will pray. Some people might pariwo sitani. I have zero tolerance. When my son was in Babiti Makoli, Mama pariwo, I've not seen my son doing any sports like Bamio. Parents will come. All children are different. No, all children are different, but these are my expectations. My son should be either number 1 to 5, or let me be seen doing some activities. It might not be by education, but there are other skills about him. Let's learn to speak out. Speak to somebody. The government has failed us. Our children have taken their lives into their hands because they can't run anywhere for protection. There are no people to speak to. When I was younger, we had counselors in our schools. Where are the counselors today? Our children can't talk to anybody. They begin easily because they are being intimidated and subdued. You run to the police and the police cannot help you. The policeman you want to go and run to is also one of them. How did we get here? If our parents failed us, please, I want to beg you, our youth, you need to stop it now. Go and disassociate yourself. Life is one at a time. Life is step by step. Don't believe that automatically you must be this. Some of you should understand that some things you do might become evergreen. They might not be valued today, but they'll be valued tomorrow. And I keep saying it. Our children should have 2 to 3 skills. If you're not good academically, you know how to sing, very good, you know how to sew, you know, when you need it and you don't have it, it's better. When you have it and you need it, it's good. A lot of our children don't even know religion anymore. They don't even understand principles and values and norms anymore. Some of you have children in university, you've not even visited them there. You don't even know what they do until they call you out of the blues that your child is this. You begin to run her down. Wake up to your responsibility. Music is supposed to be for the soul, healing, expression. Music is not a sex target or join bandwagon. A lot of you people will tell you, this is my role model. You go to this role model. Our children are not only learning in school, they are learning from what they see. And that is why even secondary school girls now, you hear they have platforms. You expect some people to keep quiet. You expect them to keep quiet. You expect us to keep quiet. Mohbad is dead. We're all looking for justice for Mohbad. How did Mohbad find himself in a place where he found himself? What was he looking for? Learn to stand for yourself. Learn to speak. I cannot count how many schools all through this year we're doing school advocacy. I've been to so many schools. A lot of these children, I've been to their schools. We're talking to them. We're trying to plead with them to learn to speak out. That's sorrow. I'm scared. I don't want to. How? Rise up to your voices. Rise up to your strength. Our parents failed us. We can't afford to fail this younger generation. Every child is my child. Abiyamoto pomo saying me. Abiyamoto pomo saying me. Unfortunately, I'm somebody who don't talk too much. When I told people Tinubu was going to become president of this country, everybody started to support one person. But the way God said it was the way I said it. But and you see, I never granted any interview. I didn't come back to say a second round. The second day I told people, we just over my yay. So the thinking of man is not the thinking of God. The ways of man is not the ways of God. You people, our children, will need to learn to preach, having proper relationship. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether